welcome back to the FGS Character Talk Show, episode 2. My name is Kalani Quaverin and I'll be your host for today. Here we have our panelists, Angela Boldaman, Daniel Ajumanjia, Rebecca Beldaman, and Christine Hanna. Welcome everyone.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so today's topic is going to be about issues in the community. First of all, we've been learning about community in our textbook, but how do we really understand? Angie?
A community is a place where a group of people stay and live together.
Okay, that's really good. Rebecca?
A community is a group of people coming to live together in a particular place.
Okay, those are very good definitions. From my perspective, I would say that a community is a group of people that come to live together to form a society. Okay, since you guys explained what community is, what are the things that we need in the community? What are community needs?
I live on Franklin Estate, and in Franklin Estate we need water and roads to live. So community needs are things a community depends on. So I say that community needs are things as a community needs to survive. So in case there's something like no water in the community, there's no way you can do certain things like baths and like that.
I have had a certain experience like that when there was no water in the house, so we couldn't bath, and then I had to stay in my pajamas for 2 hours.
I can relate. I was supposed to come to school and then we were running late because I think there was a problem with the water source and then we had to back with sachet water.
Oh. Daniel, it seems like you're not relating to what we're saying. Don't you have water challenges or water problems?
It doesn't actually happen. Because we have the borehole in our house.
Oh, okay. I understand. So all we know, the communities are great, but sometimes it can't be so. So what would be one change you would do to improve the community? Daniel?
We can make posters to want the community about something that we are figuring.
Okay, that's good. Rebecca?
We could create dustbins, recycled material to create dustbins.
That's a very good idea. Andrew?
We can plant more trees around the area that doesn't really have people.
Okay, that's very good. And Christine?
We can educate people to stop pollution.
Okay, what's one thing that would make is that personal public restrooms around the place?
Yeah, so when somebody's coming back from work, then they need to relieve themselves.
Yeah.
They're visiting from church to go there. And they're coming back and they need to use the washroom. There's no washroom. They'll be forced to either use the washroom in the
Bushes?
Yeah, bushes or in the water bodies.
I actually thought that they go for feeling like that.
Daniel, they need to go right now. You're saying you want to go home.
They can't hold
They cannot hold it.
I never thought of something like that.
Okay, so let's be real. Sometimes the community faces some problems. So what is the biggest problem in your community, right? Angie?
Okay, so the biggest problem I think that's in the community is air pollution. So mostly you'll be seeing people smoking here, smoking there, and smoking everywhere because they like burning rubbish a lot. So that's why I think air pollution is the biggest problem in the society.
Bush, do you like bush burning? Okay, and for the bush burning, it can create fire outbreak, which can create lots of properties for others. And then it can also bring disease to our health, it can give you asthma, throat cancer, and the lung cancer, which isn't really good.
That's why we should stop air pollution, especially the factories when they are making things and then the fumes coming out. It can creates problems for other people.
That's really true. Have any of you had any experiences of a fire outbreak?
Yes.
Christine,
Once when I was coming to school, I saw a lady getting rubbish and I learning to smoke, so I started coughing a lot.
that's really bad. Daniel, would you like to share your experience?
Yes, I have witnessed such a thing.
Really?
Yesterday, there was a market close by when I was in the car. I was going back home and I saw a fire close to the market.
Really?
Yes. Cool. And worst part was that people were coming to buy some stuff from the market.
It's also possible that their clothes could also get burnt.
Yeah, that's very serious. Apart from bush burning and air pollution, what other problems do we have? Corruption. Okay. What about corruption?
Have an experience. It actually happens on the road.
Okay.
When there's a driver, sometimes a driver will drive recklessly, and then a police will catch them.
Okay.
The police will say that they have to see that driver lesson. And then the driver will do bribery and give the police money so the police can't arrest him because he doesn't have to drive in business. And when he drives again, and car accidents can happen.
It's very true. Sometimes they don't have license yet they end up on the road, especially the, sorry to say, the church rider.
Wait, I also have an experience. Like when sometimes the young drivers, the young ones that don't have license yet, and then they'll be driving on the road and then be swerving all over. Sometimes they can cause traffic, like they can do something cause traffic, and then maybe another car somewhere can someone falls and fall down.
Yeah, I also have an experience to the big trucks. They will be causing a lot of traffic. They will break down in the middle of the road and then everyone will be stuck in traffic, honking the horn, and nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, so if our officers, the police officers, just stop the bribery thing, maybe none of this will be happening.
Very true. Okay, so have any of you ever been in some community events or activities or have done or witnessed some of them? Rebecca.
So I think back in 2024, we had a community we went out, we made dustbins out of recycled materials, we went out and installed it around the community.
Okay, that's really good. Angie.
Okay, so we made campaign posters on taking care of our environment, and then we put them at specific points so everybody will see and know how to take care of our environment.
Okay, that's really good. My experience was when we actually went inside the gutters and had to clean it.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a very good time. So, how was the cleanup?
It was fine.
Did you face any challenges? How was your mood and everything?
Well, at some point, I'm very sure all of us, we got extremely tired. When we had to pass behind some places and then we had to enter gutters and be cleaning. Rubbish from the floor. I remember.
At least we rested, so it was not the word.
Okay, that's really good.
And also people got to give us money, because of the work we were doing. So we used that for the restoration of food and campaign pieces.
Yeah, it means that some people actually care about the community.
Yes.
Okay, so we also did some tree planting. We planted trees at specific points so that the air can be more fresher and not having too much dust and smoke and everything inside.
That's a really good thing. Okay, so as we're about to close, what are your last words on the community, Christine?
The community has a lot of dust around and noise pollution.
Okay, Rebecca.
Well, I think like air pollution because it triggers a lot of diseases, and like the community should also like take responsibility for like all those things like air pollution and water pollution, so that we can all have a safe environment.
Okay, that's really true. Okay, thank you guys so much. It was good having you. Until next time, remember,
The community is ours.
Let's protect it.